Welcome to this mobility site, video first look.
Hey guys, this is Chris with mobilitysite.com again, and this is part 2 of the HTC Pure video series that I'm doing. This is the Windows Mobile 6.5 device that was announced today, or released today in fact, and it is basically the Touch Diamond on the AT&T network, just renamed the HTC Pure. 6.5, Windows Mobile 6.5 was just released today, and this is one of the first ones to hit the street to have it. And we did the unboxing and first look earlier. Now it's time for the software. So I turn it on with the on and off button up here at the top. And despite being a Windows Mobile 6.5 device, it's still an HTC device, and most HTC devices nowadays are coming with the TouchFlow 3D UI, or it's an overlay on top of Windows Mobile 6 or 6.1 or 6.5, depending on the device. This is on top of 6.5, obviously, and it replaces the Today screen. So what I'll do is I'll show you the TouchFlow 3D on here. You've seen it before, so I'm not going to go into great detail, but then I'll back up and I'll take the TouchFlow, turn it off, and we'll show you some of the core elements of Windows Mobile 6.5. So first thing we got here, we've got your home screen here, and as you know, you can take your finger and try to do this through the viewfinder again and slide across there real quickly to go through all your menu items. But this is just got your clock, and you can flick it up here to see more information about your calendar or whatever. You can also slide side to side like that right there. You don't have to be on that bar. However, it's a lot quicker. So here are your people, your contacts. I don't have any of that set up, so I don't have, well actually I do. Well, these are the ones built in by AT&T, excuse me. So well, anyway, we can add a favorite if we want. Let's say I want to go to Music ID there, click on that, and that's now a favorite. It will make this the screen for it. Done. And now that's one of our favorites. But anyway, we'll go over to the next tab. This is your messages. This is where you'll get SMS and MMS messages, and it will give you a notification here in the form of envelope or whatever. I don't have any, obviously, because we're just demoing this. Next is email. I haven't set up an Exchange or Gmail or any other accounts yet, but you would see like a little folder, a little preview, and you can scroll through them and then click on it if you want to go into the application. So this is the only thing different between this device and the regular HTC Touch Pro, Touch Diamond, excuse me. Well, actually, I don't have TouchFlow turned on here, but AT&T's added this tab here, which is a quick launcher for basically the things they want you to look at. AT&T, that is. This is in addition. There's some stuff that duplicates in many places on the device, but let's see what we got here. We've got mobile web, account center, AT&T music, messaging, navigator, AT&T Wi-Fi, apps, which I'm pretty sure every one of these apps, well actually these aren't the games, Facebook mobile, mobile banking, mobile TV, wiki mobile, weather channel, online locker, blah blah blah. So we'll get back out of there. What else do we have here? Apps, to tools. This is more of the same that you can get to from other places within the device. What do we got here? Games. This is what I want to show you. All these games, most of them, I'm not 100% sure. Besides Bubble Breaker, Solitaire, and Teeter, most of those games are going to be trials. Alright, and that's about it in the AT&T tab. I will end up removing this from my device. I'm not going to actually purchase this device, the HTC Pure. I'm going to wait for the Touch Pro 2 on the AT&T network, which I'm currently using the European version of the Touch Pro 2. Actually, it's going to be called the Tilt 2 on the AT&T network, but I am waiting on it because I'm using the non-3G enabled Touch Pro 2. Alright, what else we got here? Let's get back in here. AT&T tab, we're done with that. Now we've got the, even though Windows Mobile 6.5 introduced a brand new Internet Explorer 6 full web, really nice browser, AT&T's version, and HTC and AT&T's version of the Touch Diamond 2 here, which is the Pure, like I keep saying, they've chose to still use Opera as the default, which is fine with me. But anyway, you can set up some pin pages, and you can launch a browser there. I've got mobility site. Oops, misclicked there. I got mobility site up on the quick one here. It's already cached there, it looks like, because that came up pretty damn fast. But anyway, that's what you got there. And this is Opera. This is not the Windows Mobile 6 or Windows Internet Explorer 6. I'll show you that in a little bit. So anyway, we get out of there. Error. Oops. Alright, next tab is Calendar. You can switch between the day and the month view there, blah blah blah. Then you got your stock application, which I haven't set up. These are defaults. T is AT&T, I don't know what, Microsoft, Yahoo, I think that's probably, yeah, HTC, and Dow Jones. You got your camera app, and you can flick through the pictures here like that, all pretty, or you can launch the camera or the camcorder version. This got a 5 megapixel camera, so you should see some nice pictures come off there. In fact, I think I did take one tonight, just messing around. I don't know if you can see that. Not really. But anyway, let's get back out of here. Next one is music, and it's got a little, anyway, so you can scroll through the albums and whatnot. They preloaded a little music for you there. You can click here to go to the library and so forth. But like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail on TouchFlow here. Next is weather, and I've set it up for Birmingham, Alabama, which is an hour up the road. You like that little windshield wiper that went across there showing that it's raining. It's not raining here yet, but it's supposed to. There is not one for my town, so I don't know. Oh, it just updated and the rain went away. Anyway, that's the weather tab. Then you got the settings tab, and here you can set up about everything. This takes over as a default when you have the HTC TouchFlow 3D enabled. When you go to here, the new start menu, and go to settings on a Windows Mobile, it went, actually, okay, I lied, on the test ROM that I had on this one, which was an official ROM. When I clicked on the settings on it, it went to the TouchFlow version of the settings, which you had to go, and you can actually, if you watch all my videos, you'll probably see that I was having a little problem here, but you can click on all settings there to go back to that page, if it does take you to the TouchFlow version. So let's go home and go back to settings. And anyway, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going into much detail, but you can set up all your stuff. You got your comm manager here, where you turn off your phone, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and all that good stuff. And the last tab here, which I typically move one over from, I like to have settings at the far end there on that, because that's the way my first TouchFlow device that I've gotten used to using is. But you can set up application shortcuts here. They've pre-built several of them for you, but you can just click here on one of those and pick, let's say I want to make one for Audio Booster. Bam, now I've got an Audio Booster quick icon there, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, back to home, there we are. Next thing I want to show you is the start screen here. And I'm trying to do this. There we go. One difference that I can show you here between the and this, I want to tell you, this is an official ROM that I have on this Touch Diamond here. This isn't one of those ones that come from one of those cook sites. This was provided to me by Microsoft. The start menu on this ROM is only 3 columns, whereas, which you've got a lot more scrolling to do with 3 columns. But on the Pure here, you don't have to scroll quite as much because they've tabbed them to 4 there, as you can see. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway, you've got your phone here, home, Windows, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to show you all this. One thing that's kind of neat, there's a getting started here that takes you, and you see the new icon for when it's doing stuff. And this gives you a list of all the things. If you just got your phone for the first time and you're not really familiar with, quote, Windows Phone, which is what they're calling Windows mobile devices now. As of 6.5, they're called Windows Phones. But it's got all the things to, a little training to show you how to set everything up, which is kind of neat. Soccer moms can grab this, pick it up, spend about 30 minutes fooling around with those things, and be on their way. So anyway, I got Opera, Office Mobile, settings. Here you can do, what I want to show you here. Let's go to the settings again. If you hold it down, it'll pop up there and you hit move to top. And now, oops, did I not hit it? Let's do that again. Move to top. Now settings is up here. It'd be really neat if you could hold it down and move them around and put them wherever you want, but that's not in place yet. So anyway, you've got your app center, which is not live yet. It'll come up. Whoa. Oh, this is the media mall for AT&T. It's not the marketplace. Marketplace icon is on here somewhere too. There, marketplace. If you click on that, it'll say coming soon or something like that. Could not connect to the proxy server. Oh, coming soon. There we go. Didn't make a liar out of me. So anyway, let's get out of here. Let's go back to start again. I want to go into settings, and you got sound and notifications. You've got little tabs here now, which is kind of cool. And you can go to notifications or sounds, and you can test them out. This looks very old school window. Yeah, that's kind of old school there, isn't it? But anyway, you set up your today screen. I kind of actually like this AT&T tabbed layout that they have on the home screen, but you can pick, they've got the, let me find the stylus here, so I can show you that there. Oh, no, I don't want to power off. There we go. These 3 here, or these 4 here, are the custom UIs that are custom themes that you might have seen in other videos. Let's do this purple one here. That's the one that looks like the checkerboard. Hit OK up here, and when it comes back, it'll be a whole new theme for us. But I'll probably stick with the, see the plaid there? I'll probably stick with the Death Star AT&T tab look there. So, and that purple there kind of messes up that background there. But anyway, what I want to show you now is the home screen. So what we've got to do, we got to go to settings here. This is not something you're going to have to do every time. I'm just doing it for demo purposes. Go back to home here and go to items. As you can see here, TouchFlow 3D is what is selected, and that's why when you're on the home screen, it's actually TouchFlow. So I'm going to turn that off and go to Windows Default and hit OK, and this might take a moment because it's got to turn off TouchFlow and set everything up. But now when I go to the home screen, instead of TouchFlow, actually before we move into this, I want to go back to that theme I like, because I really, that plaid is kind of busy, if you will. So let's go back to AT&T tab. I liked that much better. This video is going to be a little longer than I expected, but I apologize. Alright, so now if we go back home, there we go. So here's the today screen for Windows Mobile 6.5. Like I said, if you buy this device, the HTC Pure, you're going to end up probably leaving TouchFlow on it or putting something else on it, like SPV Mobile Shell 3.5, which I've got on my on this device here, which is kind of neat. I don't know if I don't think I did a video on that. I should, but it's kind of neat. But anyway, this is the today screen, and you can do a lot of things from here. Like for instance, if you go up here to pictures, which I can't do, there we go. You can scroll through here and you can look at all the media on the device like that, or if you want, you can go pow and it should take us to the album like a quick launch. There we go, it did. I just didn't give it enough time. And from here you can scroll through all the media that you got as well in a bigger view. So there we go. The getting started, if we click on that one, it says right here, getting started. It gives you all the things that you need to set up initially on your device: your clock, your email, device lock password, Bluetooth, blah blah blah. And when you get to the end, it'll say done, remove getting started. If you click on there, it'll take you to where you can turn off this getting started and get that tab off your screen there. So anyway, we'll go up to music and you can click here and it'll play your songs right from the front here. And you can scroll through them and play that song instead if I wanted to. Kind of neat. You can do several things from the front here, but if you double click or click right here, it'll take you to the actual Windows Media Player, and you saw that came up pretty quick. So I'm gonna pause it and get out of there because I really don't want to hear that. Phone here, it'll tell you your missed calls and stuff, and there's no other options right there. But if you click on it, it'll take you to your phone application. You can dial your number, whatever you got to do, and you can go drill down to the contacts. Anyway, and you see the icon that I set for Music ID when I made it my favorite. So anyway, voicemail, if you had anything there, it would say so. And there's two ways to do this. You can flick up and down like this real fast, or you can just scroll one at a time if you want to. So that's kind of neat. So let's get back up to the top here, actually. Alright, voicemail. Now we're back on this main page here. And there's really nothing right there to flick back and forth to. Text messages, it'll tell you if you have text messages, emails. You can actually see a preview. Oh, and on text messages, oops. So I just clicked to try to set up an email account there. Set up email. Alright, fumble fingers. Text messages here. If you had a text message, if it was something like, hey, let's go meet for dinner or whatever, something short enough, you would actually see that there, and you could scroll through them like that. And here you can actually set up, well, it just says no new messages for now, but if we had some, let's see if I've got any on here. I don't think, yeah. Nope, no new messages. Actually, you can't see that. Email. You see, it gives you a little brief of what the email that I've got that's new is, and it came from me. It's got my little avatar there. So turn that off. Now we've got email, calendar here. If you had appointments or whatever, and you can scroll left or right and go through your appointments, or you can start a whole new appointment right there. And in addition, every single sub menu here has different soft menu keys down here. So favorites, this is for Internet Explorer. Let me get where I'm at. There we go. You can add or remove them or scroll through them. I haven't set any of them up yet. So anyway, while we're there, might as well go there. That was it on the today screen. I just want to show you that. This is the default, sitting right there with the clock bigger or whatever. It's actually pretty nice looking in my opinion. But anyway, so we'll go up here to start and find Internet Explorer. Where you at? There you are. And there we go. This is the new Windows Mobile 6.6, or excuse me, Internet Explorer 6.0, and it's trying to bring up a pretty large site there. Mobility site's really not a great site for getting you giving you a test or whatever. Let's go to Facebook, or let's go to Wikipedia. See how that does for us. But as you can see here, you got this little menu ball here that you pop up, you click it, and it brings up different different balls here. You've got your back button for your favorites, for your keyboard, for searching, or no, this is for zooming in, excuse me, I'm sorry. Which we need to wait for the page to pop up there. Anyway, there we go. So when you're moving around on the screen, there's a little, if you look down here in the corner, you can see on the screen where you are on the whole relativity of the document. So if I keep scrolling up and up and up and up, you see how it goes, and then if I got to go left or right, it'll show you where in that document I am. So let's move this back out with that zoom bar there. Did I go out as far as I can? But anyway, I'm not going to go too far into this. I just wanted to give you a quick look at it. And here's some additional menu items here. Tools, options. You can set this to where you actually, I think it's under other. You can, if you want it to come up, if you want the browser to tell the website that it's a mobile version or a desktop version for, like a website that auto detects whether or not it's mobile or whatever, you can click on mobile view here, but you're obviously going to want to keep it on a desktop view if you want to look at the quote unquote real internet. So anyway, that's about it for here. This is the HTC Pure, and like I said, it's released today, October 6th. It's a Windows Mobile 6.1 device, or 6.5 device, and it is in essence just the same thing as the Touch Diamond 2. It is the Touch Diamond 2, just branded as the AT&T Pure on AT&T. And that's about all I can say for it. If you want to see some device comparisons or whatever, I also have another video with the unboxing and the hardware tour. So check it out. Check out mobilitysite.com if you want to learn more about Windows Mobile 6.5. We've got a series that's going up today on that. And that's it. I appreciate you watching, and look forward to doing some more for you. Thanks.